Hello, this is Chris Rowlands for bestwindowsmobileapps.com giving you a review of Resco Sudoku Touch. This is, as the name suggests, a Sudoku game. But not just any, it is actually pretty fantastic. It is very touchable, as the name might suggest. So, this is the homepage where you can scroll through a bunch of different difficulties. So there's easy, medium, hard, or expert, or you can enter your own. You can continue from a previous game if there is one to continue from, and then at the bottom, the last option is change the wallpaper. So you can, in fact, change the wallpaper in the background, and it does have a rather large selection of different wallpapers. That one I like. Come on, let's go through them. I like that one. I quite like that one. They are actually really rather nice. So what looks good on this camera? Let's stick with that one, because that looks quite effective. When you click on About, flips round, shows you a little bit of information, says I've registered. I must warn you at this point that it does cost $19.95, which is quite a hefty price for just a Sudoku game, but it is a very, very nice Sudoku game. As far as Sudoku games go, this is very easily the best. So because I'm a bit simple, I'm going to go for an easy game. Click on Go, flips round, very nice, smooth interface, brings up this. This is what Sudoku players are used to. So it's got your 9x9 grid of 9x9 grids. Up at the top, it has the time. 15 seconds so far, 16. Along the bottom here you have some options, so that one takes you back there, so I'm going to continue again. That brings up some information, so level, easy, time, 23 seconds, best time and average time, so you can compete against your own times there. And how am I doing? It'll tell you how you're actually doing. So it says everything okay at the moment, and 33 numbers remaining to go. So press that, go back down here. This will bring up some options for the game. So you can save the game, restore the game. So if you get to a point where you're quite happy, you can save it and then continue through the game. And if you think it's gone a bit downhill and you want to restore back to where you were doing, you just click on Restore Game. It'll take you back. You can also tell it to flag your mistakes and auto marks, which I think that gives you marks as you go along. So you can also have hints. You can tell it to solve it for you, which is a bit of a cheat, and also restart. So I'm just going to restart there. Timer goes back to 0. Now if I click that there, it'll go down to here, which is pretty much the same sort of thing, except easier access. So it's got save right down there at the bottom. Save game, restore game. That one was hints. And that one was undo. In fact, you can undo moves, which is very handy. When you click on a square, you can choose any of these numbers, and it's all very finger friendly. I'm not playing properly at the moment because I'm not clever enough. So yeah, as you can see, it's incredibly simple, very, very finger friendly. If I don't want to choose that one, just press the little cross, get rid of that. Now, when you know when you're scribbling down on a piece of paper and you try and fit in a whole bunch of little numbers to say what it possibly could be, you can actually have the option there. So if you slide that across, and then you can put in these numbers. So if you can see there, it's put a tiny 6 and a tiny 2 and a 3. So you can actually fill it up with all of the numbers, but that would be a bit pointless because you never know. I'm going to change that to a 2. I have no idea how well I'm doing. So actually, let's get the information. How am I doing so far? Some values are duplicated. One or more rows, columns or blocks contain the same digit twice. So I'm not doing too brilliantly so far. And I'm 1 minute 33 into the game so far. I'm not going to go through this whole game because, let's face it, I'm not going to actually win this. I am personally no good at Sudoku. I do find it good fun, But when I get down to about 3 or 4 last numbers, then I figure out how badly I've done the rest of it, and then get frustrated and give up. But still, this game makes it a joy to play. It is so easy to play it. It's just fantastic. So let's go down to the Enter Own option. Go. So now you can actually choose to create your own, which is an interesting concept, I think. So if I put those in, I don't know. I'm not going to be brilliant at making Sudoku puzzles. So there. Then you click there. This is not a valid Sudoku puzzle. Thank you. Also, one other thing you'll notice is when you click on a square, it will show you. Well, it'll make a little cross going across the grid, so it's easier to actually figure out which one you've pressed on. But yes, that's for more advanced users than I am. So anyway, Resco Sudoku Touch. It's got an absolutely brilliantly implemented interface. It all runs very smoothly. It makes playing Sudoku much more enjoyable. And if you're a fan of playing Sudoku, this is a must-have. I think it works beautifully. Maybe a bit expensive, but I definitely think it'd be worth it because you get so many games of Sudoku, almost unlimited levels of varying difficulty. So, yeah, thank you. This has been Chris Rowlands reviewing Resco Sudoku Touch. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.